Hello everyone, it's Ryan with Frontline Animal Removal, and I want to show you a common architectural feature that is found on houses typically from the 60s, 70s, and somewhat of the 80s, and how it creates problems and how we're going to fix it. So let's take a look at it. So here we have a really wide chimney. Now for about 30 years, really wide chimneys were very common. And another thing that is kind of common in the same time frame is instead of having the soffit stop there and there on the sides of the chimney and then have the gutter stop, they like to run the fascia board around the chimney and put the gutter the whole length. This was done for quite a while, and most of the time it's not a problem, but let me show you the problem here. Here's the problem. Sometimes there's a filler strip going in here. Sometimes this is so close to the brick there is no filler strip and it's not considered a problem. But here we have about a 2-inch gap that runs along here, and we have squirrels getting in here. Now I had already set traps and caught the squirrels and removed them. But here's a little bit of evidence of the squirrel. See how dirty this brick is? This brick is like this color. But here, it's so incredibly dirty from the repeated movement of the critters that it's kind of charcoal color. Also, we have some corrosion of the soffit here, and we got some rubbing here of this fascia trim. So we're going to close this gap up. How are we going to close the gap? Well, I have some trim here this trim is going to, well, it's much easier to do it with 2 hands, but it's going to tuck in up here. This bottom edge is going to glue to the brick, and this top edge is going to nail up here, and this will close the gap, create a finished look, and keep the critters out. And I'll show you that in a few moments. So let me use 2 hands to get this mounted up. Okay, let's check out the finished product. We got a piece of trim mounted up here. Closes the gap. Now there's a bead of glue behind this trim on the brick, so this is glued to the brick here, and then there's a fascia board here, and there's screws going up in that locks that in there. So that is closed up and it's not going anywhere, and that will keep the pesky squirrels out. Thank you.